diamonds, beams on the llamas, New York City's finest. Drug dealer dream, red jag rim shining. Four shooters riding in the trucks right behind.
Fisk unit.
Soldier.
Fisk unit.
Soldier.
Fisk unit.
Soldier.
What's good, y'all? Fisk Vegas, the hardest voice of sports. Go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the Fisk. You know why you at it. Y'all know what time it is. If you ain't with it, you best get with it. Now let's rock. Listen, hit that sub button. You understand me? Hit that sub button. Join this Fisk Unit army and get Fisk Unit tough. Check it. The Lakers and Nets are close to doing a deal for Westbrook, Kyrie, and maybe Joe Harris, maybe Seth Curry. Okay, I ain't report on it yesterday, largely because the way the news came out, they made it seem like this shit was going to happen. Like they made it seem like it was like on the verge, like it's just a matter of ironing out some wrinkles, and they about to announce it within hours and shit. So I literally stayed up. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna record the video as soon as the news drop. I'm gonna record the video. At this point, all I'm waiting on is it gonna be Joe Harris or is it gonna be Seth Curry? So I'm saying waiting on the trade to go down, and it didn't happen. So I'm like, all right, bet. But I figure I'll just touch on it because at the end of the day, I'm not sure. Forget what I was about to say. Remember when I talked about Kevin Durant the trade reaction to KD, right? And I said it's a conspiracy. It's too clean. Remember I said it's too clean. Everything, it just makes too much sense, right? Now do y'all believe me? So Kyrie Irving wants to get traded to the Lakers. KD and Russ don't like each other no more. So maybe because Kyrie is going to the Lakers, KD's demanding a trade. And because the front office wasn't going to keep Kyrie, the front office will grant KD his trade so they can get something in return to rebuild their team. Remember I told you it all just felt too clean. Normally when these things happen, it's personal. Remember when Paul George wanted to get out of Indiana? It felt personal. You feel me? James Harden in Houston, it felt personal. Russell Westbrook in LA right now, it feels a little personal. But normally, Anthony Davis, when he wanted to get out of New Orleans, it felt personal. This whole net situation, it just feels clean. There's not enough hate. There's not enough vitriol. There's no leaking of stories about this person's an asshole, that person's an asshole, the Nets front office isn't playing hardball with KD. Like, it's just too clean, people. Y'all gotta open your third eye right now. It's too clean. And this Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook trade, and getting rid of one of your best shooters, whether that's Seth or that's Joe Harris, all I'm saying is like, yo, if they do the trade, then we know KD's out. You know he's out. And I'm just looking at the Nets. I'm like, well, if you're already on the phone about Westbrook and Russ, why don't y'all try and get AD? Why not? Go get AD with it. It makes no sense. You're not going to get a better package. See, here's the thing, right? And I know this is supposed to be a Russ Brooklyn video, but whatever. The Kevin Durant part of this makes no sense to me because why do you want young assets that are never going to amount to shit? Why are you trying to get 4 quarters for $1? At least if you swap AD and KD, you getting $1 for $1. AD at his best is still a top 5 player. So I'm just sitting back like, that part don't make sense to me. I mean, that part really don't make sense to me, but this is interesting, man. I do feel bad for Russ because they're blaming everything in LA on Russ. They're shitting on Westbrook and whatnot. I'm not even sure Russ will play for Brooklyn. If Russ gets traded for Brooklyn, he might get a buyout. I would love to see Russ go to Miami. I think the best fit for Westbrook is Miami. Truth be told, because Jimmy Butler needs help. consistent, reliable help. You know what I'm saying? So the Heat just make the most sense for Russ. Russ is the epitome of Heat culture, to be honest with you. You know, they like those tough, hard-nosed, play hard, all fucking game kind of players. He fits them to a T. Straight up. He fits them to a T. And if they really wanted to get rid of Russ so badly, I know Kyle Lowry's washed, and I'm not advocating the Lakers trying to get Kyle Lowry. But if the Westbrook deal didn't work, I mean, you can easily try and go get Tyler Hero and Kyle Lowry for Westbrook. If you want to unload him that bad, I'm sure Pat Riley would do it. But, you know, at the end of the day, fellas, it is what it is. My whole thing with the Lakers is you better be careful. Because you're trading away Westbrook, who basically played every fucking game last year, except for like 2 or 3. You're trading away a guy who's always there. He's durable. And as a third or fourth option, he was 18, 7, and 7. You're trading away what you know you're going to get out of Russ. The Russ at his worst was 18, 7, and 7 and reliable. You're trading him for Kyrie Irving, who's always injured. And when he's not injured, he's always bitching about something. He may or may not want to play. He may disappear. I'm just saying, there's risk with Kyrie. Ain't no risk with Russell Westbrook. None. There's a risk with Kyrie. If you have Kyrie and AD as your second and third best player with an old LeBron, there may come a point in time next season where Kyrie is hurt / pouting and AD is hurt and LeBron is stuck holding the bag. And the way karma works, the way y'all shitting on Westbrook right now, it would be so fitting that the nigga Kyrie get hurt or he pouts and Westbrook is out there getting triple doubles in Miami. I'm just saying, like, it's just something about it rubs me the wrong way. I can't put my finger on it, and I know, I'm a Westbrook guy. That's my nigga. I get it. But something about the way they're treating Russ, it just don't feel right. It's just something about this Russell Westbrook situation. It doesn't feel right. And you're going to take on Kyrie. And when you take on Kyrie, you're taking on his contract. I was fine with taking Kyrie Irving if you wanted to get rid of AD. I was fine taking Kyrie Irving for $6 million. But if you're the Lakers, LeBron might not stay with you next year. If LeBron leaves, Kyrie leaves. You know Russ will sign an extension with you. So I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna end the video on this. The devil you know is always better than the devil you don't know. The grass ain't always greener on the other side. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. That's all. Subscribe to the unit if you rockin' with me. My name is Fist Vegas, and I approve this message.